They say Tinubu was past Buhari.
Now today, worst way. Times 10.
Times 10.
I'm telling you. Worst.
Tinubu was past Buhari times 10.
I'm telling you, very worst. 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 I never see.
So you say make they come out.
If they feel come out, I need military, make military take over of this country. Make they take over. So may we rest. All these villains, nothing that go help us to now to come with this country.
A lè pè lẹ́bi bàbá òun torí gbà tí Buhari ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ ó tún ṣe rọrùn jù báyìí lọ. A lè pè lẹ́bi bàbá kọ́ bàbá náà ti pẹ́ nù politician jù báyìí lọ kóun náà kó wọ́gbọ́n dá sí kí ara kó tu aráàlú.
Kí lẹ rò pé wọ́n lè ṣe sí báyìí tó máa tí mo máa dẹrù?
Expect of him. It's not what I expected of him. So I don't know what to say anymore.
How does it feel right now living in Nigeria?
Man, the whole thing is just getting the whole thing is getting out of hands. You know, it's becoming unbearable. You know, something you buy today, 1 naira, tomorrow or next tomorrow you buy it 8 naira, and it's very bad. So he should do something. He has the power to do something that like the one he did by arresting those broad change people, those people are changing dollars. I thought that was a good job. And when he arrested them, something the dollar rate dropped from 1,950 to 16. He should carry that hand up, you know, in the various places, agencies and all that, even the business people, the bank, the places you know you need to touch. Because in Nigeria, if you are just laughing with people, they will be taking advantage of you. But if you put a little force,
like price control, all these people
and all that, and he should please try all he can to open borders and work on the fuel. I believe with those two things, everything will be all right somehow.
But you don't get joy now, bros.
Man, me say you don't touch me because my generator fees I don't travel. My generator now for like 2 months I never on up. I can't even want to rent the generator, but I pity the generator may no spoil. You know what I'm saying? So the president and the Federal Executive Council and the legislators and legislative, they should do something because the whole thing is becoming unbearable. And they said an hungry man is an angry man. They should do something before the thing. Of course, I am.
All right, thank you.
The thing has touched me so much. So please, President Tinubu, and my own brother Eze Bonwanyeso Wike, please, you people should do something. I mean the FCT minister, you people should do something so that everywhere will be okay.
All right,
thank you very much.
Thank you. This is one I'm buying with them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
To every average Nigerian, we know we are living in Nigeria is a very big disappointment. In fact, like I was talking to a friend where I was coming from.
Yeah.
He was in Dubai.
Yeah.
Suddenly he came back. I was asking him what is your reason of coming back. He said he's even regretting of coming back. That he's planning of taking off back to Dubai. I said, if I move over to Dubai, coming back to Nigeria will be a thing of the past. I will not even consider it until the necessary things are being put in place in the country.
What do you think is the way forward, and what can we do to hold our government accountable?
As it stands now, I don't think that we can hold our government responsible for anything, any sort of failure. I have my reasons.
Yeah, all right.
Who is to hold this government accountable? All the parastatals that is supposed to stand for the people, they are all compromised. They are all sold out. Who is the EFCC? Who appoints the EFCC? What about the ICPCs? What about the courts? These are the hope of every common average human being or Nigerians or persons. But these people are all compromised. So I don't think that nobody holds anybody accountable for anything.
So Nigeria should just endure suffering and smiling, like they say.
Just as our icon, music icon, fella, he saw it earlier. He's suffering and smiling, and we felt that he's under inflation of drug or thereabout. But he saw it coming.
Is it a foundational problem or individual problem?
It is a foundational problem created by individual and sold out. It has moved around to the norms of the people. So it's something that, yes, it can be cured, but not in this era.
So what do we do?
What do we do? What we do is, if the people have to stand for themselves. And how do this thing stand? Revolution must take place.
How do we pioneer that?
It is for the normal NGOs. We are starting NGOs that are responsible for most of these changes to stand and speak. And let them also not be compromised. Because sometimes even, you see Labour, who is even supposed to speak for the people, they are compromised. Labour will just come in, go into the office, whatever discussion, they take a cup of tea and come back with their pocket filled up. And you see that tomorrow, the next day, you see what they call it again, strike or whatever, has been cancelled. So, in that regards, where do we run to? We don't have anything to run. We have to run to.
We don't have a justice system. We don't have a good governance. There's nothing to write home about Nigerians. We should just endure and just wait it out.
As you can see,
administration is.
As you can see,
yes.
As you can see, it's over. It's over. Me personally, I'm fed up. I have nothing to say about any justice. Where is justice? When evidences upon evidences upon evidences have been put on ground, and at the end, they look at these evidences and put a very ambiguous grammar over these evidences and bury the evidences. And is it what you are talking about? Look at what happened. I just saw online that the Supreme Court of the United States of America has cleared Donald Trump to run an election. If it's here, how do you do it? These are where systems are functioning. This is where systems are running. So here we don't have a system. We don't have a system. The system are there.
It's an individual problem. It's a corruption problem. Every individual has a price on their head.
Yes.
Even you has a price.
Yes.
So if they pay you to, you compromise.
For what? Personally, me, just as you say, our individual, we have our differences. I have sat in a place with my little experience in a place where I was paid some money to compromise the system. I objected it. In fact, what I'm having in my pocket here now, look at it. It's 3 copies of different letters. Trying to clear my name from ambiguous altercation. That's if I compromise, it will also kill the system that we find ourselves inside. So if I could open this letter, you see that I will not. I exempted myself from it and then made an expose of what is killing the system. I am not that kind. I am not that kind.
So Tinubu is not competent. That's what you are saying, sir.
Well,
President Tinubu.
Whether he's competent or he's not competent, I am not saying he's not competent. I am not saying he's competent. We are watching at him. Already, the system is already gone. We have failed.
So what will you say of this current administration?
For me, I have nothing to say about this current administration because I have not seen any improvements in what we know. Sometimes if you think if you are going back to Egypt, it will be better than living in Egypt.
So Egypt is buhari, and
as you can see, during his time.
Promised land is Tinubu.
No, Tinubu is never a promised land. The promised land is no longer what we saw.
There is need for an exchange of goods and services. If there is none existing in Nigeria right now, Somalia, just like Nnamdi Kanu has said, will be better than Nigeria. We are seeing it happening. Yes. People go and they don't come back. They collapse. Do you know that a neighbor of mine in Ikoku this morning, I came, it's a sad news. They told me he's dead.
Who is that?
Ike, you might know him. You might know him. He's dead this morning and nobody has money to take him to mortuary. We are contributing money to take him to mortuary.
What happened to him?
He's sick now. He's sick. Is anything working in Nigeria? Your hospitals are not working. Your educational system is not working. Your telecommunication system, nothing is working. And you want to drive the economy. You want to drive the economy. How possible is it? You are not doing anything. You are not producing anything. The dollar is what you use. The toothpick you use, you import them. The pampers you use.
I'm a gbàdúrà náà ni pé a gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé èdè tí ò sí a máa sọ pé èdè tí wà náà ni kí a máa fi máa bara wa nínú jẹ́. We will still dey talk am say hope dey because if we dey talk say hope no dey our mind no go people mind no go sweet so I will go dey call God make all our pastor make dey help us pray make all of us as a whole for Nigeria make we pray well So God will see help us do am.
How is Tinubu, sir? How is Tinubu treating you?
You mean Tinubu? As for the government, the government hard though. I no go lie for you. They hard, but we still dey beg us, huh? So
You say Tinubu was past Buhari.
now today, worst way times 10.
Times 10.
I'm telling you, the worst.
Tinubu was past Buhari times 10.
I'm telling you, very worst. Worst. I never see.
Sure, you say make they come out.
If they feel come out, I need military, make military take over of this country. Make they take over. So may we rest. All these villains, nothing that go help us to now to come with this country.
To promote them.
Make them come out them, make them remove them. Make a military man come, so they beg them. Make them come help us. Make them come do something for us because they suffer well.
All right, thank you so much. Ìgboro rẹ́rìn. Bó ní ìlú báyìí.
ó wá ń jẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ ìkúnnù gan-an máa bínú kò ì tí fararọ náà báyìí ọlọ́run là ń bẹ̀.
Bó ní ìjọba Jagaban báyìí ṣé ń gbádùn ẹ̀.
kí bàbá náà wò wá ṣe láàánú nítorí bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe rí kò dẹrùn rárá kóun náà ṣàánú fún wa.
Ṣé ẹbí bàbá ni àbí ẹbí àwa dájọ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà làwa là ń fa fúnra wa sí.
a lè pè lẹ́bi bàbá òun torí gbà tí Buhari ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ ó tún ṣèrọrùn ju báyìí lọ a lè pè lẹ́bi bàbá kọ́ bàbá náà ti pẹ́ nù politician ju báyìí lọ kóun náà kó wọ́gbọ́n dá sí kí ara kó tu aráàlú.
Kí lẹ rò pé wọ́n lè ṣe sí báyìí tó máa tí ló máa gbẹrù.
àwọn náà lọ mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí o.
Wọ́n dá sọ́sídì padà.
ó kọjá ọgbọ́n a ò lè kọ́ dá padà wọ́n ṣàní tó bá ti yọ náà gbogbo ẹ̀ máa rọrùn ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí kọjá ọgbọ́n òye èèyàn ṣùgbọ́n àwọn náà lè yè àwọn politician náà lè mọ bọ́ ṣe máa ṣe.
Ìkan double.
ó kọjá double times 10 ni.
Wọ́n pa àwọn ọmọ ò lè jẹ indomie mọ́ nílé báyìí.
iṣẹ́ àgbàlagbà náà lè jẹ ni oúnjẹ gan òṣèré àjẹ́ ń sìn àfi kéèyàn síbẹ̀.
Kí làwọn máa ṣe sí báyìí ṣé kí wọ́n yọ bàbá ní báyìí.
ò lè ní kọ́ yọ bàbá àsìkò wa ni.
Àwa ló tún kàn.
bàbá ló kàn.
Wọ́n ní ìjọ̀gbọ̀n ló kàn wá báyìí.
bàbá ló kàn kí bàbá wọn nǹkan tó máa ṣe sí kí bàbá sọjọ́ bàbá ti lóhùn kàn.
Ṣé àwa ló kàn dùn mọ́ báyìí? Àwa ló kàn dùn mọ́ báyìí.
yóò tẹ̀ dùn mọ́ kò sí nǹkan tá a máa ṣe náà bàbá náà ni bàbá ń jẹ́.
Ẹ ṣe gan.